Father Mbaka don't shook mouth for the matter wey dey ground. He said governors, lawmakers should also earn 62,000 naira. Wow, it's a good one. Governors and members of the National Assembly should be paid the 62,000 naira minimum wage proposed by the federal government, Catholic priest Ejike Mbaka has said. Mbaka said this in reaction to the new minimum wage demand by the organized labor. Recall that the federal, state government and the organized private sector had proposed a minimum wage of 62,000 naira during negotiations with the organized labor last week. Speaking on the development during an interview with AIT, Mbaka said salaries of members of the National Assembly have been kept as secret from the public. He said the way the government treats Nigerians could spark revolt, which will bring the country to its knees. Do you really agree to that? Mbaka said, we can push these poor Nigerians to the point of rebellion. That is my fear. All of us were in Lagos that day. We couldn't even come back. Just like a joke, the Labour people entered into the airport and stopped every operation, and if this happens again, it might counterbalance to what nobody dreams or what we dream, but out of fear we cannot even release to the public. If we decide to give Labour 60,000 or 62,000 naira, as the case may be, why not generalize it to the House of Assembly members, senatorial members, House of Representatives members, and governors? All of them are civil servants. So are they other slaves? I cannot even imagine any why somebody can be amassing billions and billions as sitting allowance, wardrobe allowance, newspaper allowance, vehicle allowance, and what they call suffering allowance, hardship allowance. The people that should have such allowance should be the poor masses in the villages. As teachers, how much are they being paid? Our nurses and doctors, how much are they being paid? Let us be realistic. Our civil servants that wake from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, they wake up early and return late. How much are they being paid? And look at the level of inflation in the country. Mbaka asked the government to speedily address the minimum wage issue with the organized labor to avoid another strike. The cleric said it is a matter of handling the bull by the horn tactfully, but very speedily, because if they are not careful, this crisis of a thing can be hijacked and nobody knows the ripples effects. Yes, so these are the things that we expect you people to be talking about, not that you'll be talking about who won election, who did not win election. You'll be talking about to be. I see a lot of them, instead of them to discuss mainly on the issue on ground. The other day I heard she was talking about Obi is a fraud, is a package, is a fraud that they package and all of that. Even if they ask you question regarding that, that is not the issue. Your issue should be the plight of the people. They all focus more on there's no election coming up. I don't even understand. Obi is not campaigning that people should vote for him. This is not even election nearing period. But they always fall into the trap, whether they are being asked and they don't even know what to talk about. If somebody asks you some question or that is not that is not what we are talking about. When election time comes, fine. They will ask you question, you cannot even use your wisdom. You now devote your time and be talking whether somebody is a fraud or not, whether as Atiku is the right person, whether Obi is the right person or not the right person. That is not the issue now. Somebody is there. Election is just 1 year now. Nigerians are not smiling. You should devote your time and be talking about the welfare of the people, not all these irrelevant things. Obi is not, the Obi is a fraud. Is that the issue now? Is that the reason why things are expensive in the market? Huh. It's unfortunate. So these are the things we are talking about. When election time comes, fine. You can talk whatever you want to talk. I even heard that what do they call them? The northern group, some northern groups have come out that say Obi does not have the understanding of how Nigeria was. We say, really? The one who na put there now, we in record bad at the end of the day, we na still force on ourselves put. Majority of Nigerians don't even know what they want. Always going back and forth, back and forth. The main issue that is biting them, affecting their life. Somebody is taking making policies affecting your life. No, you are not concerned about that. They are telling us Obi does not have the understanding. Yes, Buhari had understanding. All the people who have been ruling since, they have understanding. Now that's why your region is still retrogressive till today. So this is what we are supposed to be talking about. And again, thank God that on this issue that Mbaka is joining many Nigerians. Just few Nigerians are talking about it that this all these politicians should be placed on minimum wage. Yes, they should be placed on minimum wage. Let everybody we now understand that all of us we are going through that. It is true. This is what everybody is collecting. This is what everybody is receiving. Then we can now understand from that side, but not you having a different uh, structure, salary structures, and you expect other people to be getting a unnecessary or unreasonable payments. The issue is that what are they even doing? Like Mbaka said, people that really suffer and work for 35 years. You that you just come, what are you doing? Or with all the politicians we had in the past, and they are collecting humongous salaries. See the work they have done. The work they have done is the Nigeria they have destroyed it today. So because if they have done good thing, I see no reason why people will be complaining. You are collecting such an amount of money to govern who, to lead who, to work for who. You are working rubbish work and you are being paid heavily. So what, why would they deserve such an amount? Wardrobe allowance, this allowance. They even talk about is it newspaper allowance? What did they read? All those ones, do they know anything? What do they read? And analysis was done on the paper they read. If you check the newspaper allowance according to how it's being divided, that means they are going to be spending 48,000 naira per day for reading newspapers. How much is newspaper? Is newspaper up to how many? Up to the one they read, is it up to 10 newspapers they read every day? At least you can take 2 or 3 newspaper. Is newspaper up to 1,000 naira? Because I know then it used to be 600 or 400 or 300. Please let us know how much a newspaper is as we speak. Not to talk of now, you can even get all those things online. But for those who are still buying newspaper, or the physical newspaper, those who are still buying it, they should be able to tell us. Please let us know how much is newspaper that they said that all these media houses say, how much they said it compared to the amount of money newspaper allowance, 48,000 naira per day. Then times it by the 31 days or 30 days. That is the amount they pay these guys. So let us know. So these are the things that we need to be hammering on. Yes, always on track. I hope they would listen and hear your voice forthwith. God bless you. This one suits me. We don't even need increments of Nigeria's paper called money because it kills the value. Before now, with one bundle of money, you own a car or a house, but now it is otherwise. Federal government has achieved its reason for removal of subsidy on fuel. Let him put it back and ignore his greedy cabinet member. Who is the federal government? Is it not Tinubu? Is it not Tinubu that is directing all of them? Is it the people who are bootlickers, the cycle fans? Are they the one making policies? Is the one Tinubu is the cause of all the problem we are having? Because if he does the right thing, every other person will follow suit. So you can imagine the way manner he managed Lagos, and that is the evidence. When they say he built Lagos to the betterment of who? Of himself and his cronies. It has always been. How has it bettered the life of individuals in Lagos? What are the special package they give to real Lagosians? Okay, let's even assume that okay, you are not from Lagos. Yes, you are getting benefits. What are the benefits that the Lagosians, the indigenous of Lagos are getting? What? Nothing. So if we don't do the right thing, all of us will need together. You need together. Leave your comment, guys, and let's have your take.